What do you call your spouse? Liz calls her husband, what is it? Chum-chums?
What?
I just made that up. I don't know.
Chum-chums?
I don't know.
No, schmoopy.
That's it.
He doesn't like it, though. He don't like it.
You don't like schmoopy?
He don't like it.
I wouldn't like schmoopy either. I might like chum-chums better. I don't know. Schmoopy. Schmoopy?
Schmoopy.
It's like Snoopy, but a schmoop.
But schmoopy.
So here's Kara. Kara's got a generic one. It's babe.
Well, yeah. And that's the way she refers to her husband all the time. It's just, hey, babe, I need you to do this. Hey, babe, when are you going to be home?
They have a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And the 2-year-old's picking up on this.
Yeah. So dad's in the restroom, and the kid's standing outside the door going, babe, babe.
Not dad.
Babe.
Hey, babe.
Babe.
Can I use the potty?
Babe.
Yeah, babe. This is their son or their son, right?
Yeah. And then dad walks out of the restroom and just sort of like rolls his eyes at mom, like, seriously.
Yeah, he's calling me babe now.
Right, but it's not her
My
fault.
son, he called me daddy.
I know, but it's a term of endearment.
Babe.
So my little granddaughter, Jessie, says honey a lot. And she'll say, it's hot, honey.
I
But
love
she says that to anybody. It's hot, honey.
It's hot, honey.
Yeah.
So Alan and Nellene Henderson, who are here, they've been here since the beginning of his radio, since 1983. They have a grandson. Is it grandson? Or I think their granddaughter at the beginning, when she was just little, would look at Alan and not say grandpa and not say papa. Bobby.
Bobby?
And so now Alan forever will be Bobby to his grandkids.
Oh, I love that. And those are the best. When the kids come up with them, I mean, you can say, I want them to call me grandmama or whatever it is.
Grandmama.
Well, yeah.
Where'd that come from?
I had one of those grandparents. But, whatever the kid comes up with, that's what it's going to be.
So it
That
might
is
be
it.
Bobby. What about you? We'd love to hear from you today.
Megan said when my husband and I were dating, and she texted this in, she called him Kylikins, but now that they're married, it has changed to Hubbykins, and she has put that in her contacts as well.
Hubbykins.
Hubbykins.
I love it. Okay, here's an open mic that just came in.
My husband referred to his grandmother as Bop.
Bop.
Bop?
Hey, Bop.
I kind of like that.
How you doing, Bop? I love that.
All right, so Vicky texted and said, okay, we have a grandson who they wanted to be called Granny and Grumps, but instead it ended up they are now here to forever Nanny and Gump. Okay, so they got close.
Okay.
They just didn't get the whole thing.
Yeah.
Maria, this is my favorite one. She texted and said, my 3-year-old granddaughter calls me Rob.
Okay. I kind of like that.
But where did it come
That's
from?
my name.
Just Rob.
That's
Rob,
good.
I need you.
Okay, here's another open mic that came in through the My HISRadio app.
My husband and I call each other baby, but the funniest thing is I work with someone whose granddaughter calls him Daddy-O, and I just crack up every time she comes in to visit her grandfather and, hi, Daddy-O.
Yo, Daddy-O. I
Daddy-O,
love it.
I'm going to need a piece of candy.
Here's the open mic that just came in.
Good morning, Rob and Liz. Talking about grandparents' names. My grandfather used to always say, Roger Dodger, you old codger. And when my niece heard that when she was little, she always ended up calling my grandfather Papa Dodger. So it always stuck. And that's what we knew him from that point on was Papa Dodger.
That's like the coolest grandpa name.
It really
Papa Dodger.
is. And whatever the kids come up with, that's what it's going to be. Nina said her oldest couldn't say grandma when he was little, and so her mother became Franma. And now that's what she is.
Fran.
Yeah, because he couldn't say grandma, so he said Fuema.
And there you go.
And there you are.
It sticks. Another open mic just came in through the My HISRadio app.
When my daughter was about 3 years old, we realized she had 2 grandmas, and it was hard to keep track of which one was who. So I asked her if she could rename one of them, and we had just finished listening to a British English version of Itsy Bitsy Spider, and it was called Eensy Weensy Spider. So my mother will now forever be called Eensy.
Eensy.
I like Eensy. And it comes from such a really cool place, the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Eensy Weensy is the British version. Didn't know that.
Yeah, now we do.